Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, Mars Champion? 131 Zone. We create more room here. Welcome. It's the 10th birthday date. Ones and zeros. That's wonderful. Let's breathe before I start just so let's do our share screen. Share our sound. So we was practicing on the 3-9 breathing. Let's go into our history. We'll find that, but do that 3-9 breathing. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We'll do this for 10. And see what's up. Some things I'm on the speaker all about me. So I want to just go into it right now. So what we here for? Breathe, connect, keep our breath moving, inhaling if we need to. Whatever else you intend. What's my intention? 3 and 9 now. We'll figure out what they are. Long. I guess for me, there's things that like keep racing through my mind, whether it's past shit, present shit. So anytime that come through, I just be like, you know what? How about we just breathe for a little bit? We got time. Because not every single video is gonna be, hey, how's it going? It's Mars Champion. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be here breathing today. And like, we're gonna be breathing. It's gonna feel so great. I mean, yeah, it's gonna feel great. I'm like, sometimes I want to punch through this motherfucking wall right now. Just so let's breathe. And then I will be able to close my eyes and punch through whatever wall that is. Maybe I don't have to punch it. Maybe it's just a wall that's a canvas. So 10 minutes of breathing. Must be the Aries. Just press play. What you're now watching is usually what it's like for myself when I'm not recording. Like this is what happens before then. And then I don't do anything at all. I do something else or something. I wound up talking myself out of it. Why do I talk myself out of it? Usually I don't want to talk about what's on my mind. I don't want to breathe it in or breathe it out. But knowing that When I breathe in, I'm taking in that love, that prosperity, that courage, that peace. When I'm breathing out, I'm breathing out that stress. You know what I'm saying? Breathing out those toxins. As I'm breathing out, still feeling as well. So even just those few words make a difference for me. Just that change, that thought, like it, like just saying those couple sentences brought relief. So this is self-healing for me. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking on it. Where can we go with this? As far as I want. We'll see. We'll see. We gonna see. When that sun going down, we gonna see. Talk that pressure now. We gonna see. All right, let's run it back a little bit.
So hum 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 so
Thank you.
hum so hum so hum so hum so hum so hum so So
What's that? Where we at?
20 years of heartbreaks and heartaches, sleepless nights, and
Oh yeah, 15-minute more. 5 more minutes. Let's get it.
so, so,
Let's get it. Let's get it. What you feel? What you feel? What you feel? Dang, I kind of feel like I could have did the last 8 minutes once. Let's just talk about how you feel. I was thinking about a lot of things were racing through my mind, but once I just focus on the count, then I lose. Then I don't focus on the time, how much time is left, or anything like that. So whenever I breathe in, I write. I write 1, 2, 3, and then whenever I exhale, I write 9, 8. I count backwards: 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back. And shoot, man, we'll finish that off. That's that 3-9 breathing. 3-9 breathing. So now I feel like we can talk. I feel like we can talk. Let's get something to drink. So how is that done? You stop recording or do you pause recording? I'm gonna pause. All right, so we're back real quick. So with this breathing, we were think about breathing, right? And the first one you start off with is the 2 breaths in, 2 breaths out. All right. I think that's this. All right. Can I just use a dock? No. We'll share screen. But we'll do it from share sound as well. We should have some music. Oh, gotta say it. What song was Arabian Nights? Arabian Nights has been heavy. Yo, my stomach is about to do something. I was just about to do something because we did the Himalayan salt earlier. So you know what, just play something. Let's not be trivial. We'll go look at Arabian Nights some other time. We will. But as far as this, all right, so this breathing is 3 in, 9 breaths out. So all right, so let's take how many seconds in a minute? 60 seconds in a minute, right? So if you're taking 3 in, 9 out, that's gonna give you 12. 12 into 60, it's gonna give you 5 breaths per minute. Where's the BPM? I was looking at something this morning as I woke up, and I'm looking at the happy birthday balloon, and happy and birthday, you know, happy's over birthday, and that P and that B kept hitting. So we got that 5 breaths for a minute, right? You know, the average human is taking 18 breaths a minute, sometimes down to 15. You're really good. And you're like, wait a minute, whoa. A 3-9 breathing is 5 breaths per minute. Now, when you start off, it is 2 in and 2 out. 2 and 2 is gonna give you 4. 4 in the 60 is gonna give you that 15. 15 breaths a minute. You want to be lower. You want to get into the 12, 9, 6, 8. That sort of. Now, they're called something different. You have to look at those. We can find those. They're in the video of Dr. Lima Bay. He was explaining those as well. So we'll find that specific one. Put the link in there. Now, you say 2 and 2 breathing. 2 and 2 breathing is what the average person is doing, right? On average. And even more than that. So you go. That's 2 in, 2 out. That's what we're doing. We're doing 2 in, 2 out. Now that 2 in, 2 out just for a little bit, that's a running breathing. That's a good jog. That's a good run. Those are steps. You know what I'm saying? So they're talking about like people on average, or myself, even like that, like you're walking around breathing like you're running. So in your natural, everyday, just walking through life, you're moving as if you're running for something. You're moving as if you're already in a hurry. Your heart is beating fast. I gotta get this, gotta get that. Who this, who that? Somebody said this. They said this yesterday. This person said this might happen today. Man, I gotta get this done or else. And then not even like bringing into the fact that, past lives and past traumas and things you haven't looked at and all those. So that breath is just, so your decision-making process is sped up. "15 breaths, like you're moving, like you're running." Right? So we're taking 5 breaths a minute on that 3 and 9 for 10 minutes straight. So that slows it down. It's like you're able to slow that process down so you can think a little bit more. It's like you're letting your body know that you're calming yourself. You can be calm. It's okay to be calm. What is that? 15. And if people are breathing 18 breaths in, 18 a minute, 18, 36, 54, with a couple seconds spare. So we talking about your whole in-out process is less than the 2-2. We're talking about it's in the 3 range. So in 3 seconds, you're breathing in and breathing out. What? You just standing still. You just at the red light, breathing fast. So now, when you're in the position where you should slow down, you're at a red light. You're in the traffic jam. You're in the drive-through. Those times in which you need to slow down and take those times to think. Now your mind is on something else. What am I going to get? I'm going to get something. I'm thinking about this. Look at this line. The people behind me, people in front of me. I got somewhere to be. So now here you are once again, or here I am once again, just sitting, mind racing on this, that, and the third that have not too much to do with finding myself. Any clues, any answers, just re-stressing ourselves and breathing faster and faster and faster and faster. Look at the way you eat. We eat quickly. Eat quickly. How many chews do you take? How long does it take to drink your water? You drink it just like that. You eat just like that. Food already gone. Ain't even chewed it up. Already gone. So it's just doing those things at a quick pace. You just rush through them, but you don't have to. So training that breath to slow yourself down, to give yourself enough time to speak to spirit, to hear spirit speaking, Hear source talking. Hear your body talking. You know what I'm saying? If your knee keeps hurting, or that part in your ankle, or your left toe, or maybe it's this part in your hand that keeps that stress, or maybe it's this point in your finger, that part always keeps getting cut. Oh yeah, that's just my bad finger. You know, that finger just, you know, it starts to vibrate around 9:30 every night. You know, every you know what I'm saying? Those what do you call them? Yeah. Those synchronicities will come in. Those body alerts. Those body alerts are very key. So, and also we were especially with that breathing. I was watching the Hulk yesterday. Which version? The one with Nick Nolte. That version. It was funny because I remember watching the first one with Edward Norton. And I watched that with Brandon. Went to go see that one. And I remember watching the Hulk. And of course, my son is like, my youngest son is on green past couple of days. So of course, green coming through, and green Hulk, the heart chakra. I was watching the movie, and I'm watching it, and I'm just like, I'm like, I knew this already, right? Like, when I was watching the Hulk back then, did I ever pick up on the fact that, homie, that everybody in Bruce Banner's life was there to help him relive the trauma of seeing his mother die. Anytime he needed to go into the darkness, go into the void, to get that memory, that traumatizing memory that he saw, that blocked out, he go wild. Isn't that what we do already? Somebody trying to make you remember that time when you were 6. Somebody trying to make you remember that time when you were 8. Somebody trying to make you remember that time when you were 14 at that party. Everybody trying to make you remember that time when you were 26 at that party. When you were 3 at that graduation. You know what I'm saying? And every time those memories came up, what did he do? He got mad and he exploded. I don't want to talk about that shit. That's what we do, right? I was just like, wow. And then you had his pops. You know what I'm saying? And that's the lovely thing about watching these movies now, like seeing them from an energetic response, energetic, spiritual, meta, all that. It's like what you pick up on it. It's like, yo, his pops was sitting there like, I know you. I know you. You need to stop with that little humanity BS. And if you don't find knowledge of yourself, if you don't get past this part where this whole, accidentally killed your mom, whoop, 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 if you don't get past that part, you are not fully going to embrace who you are. And I want you to embrace who you are, even if it means bringing up this memory of some shit that I did that I hold on myself. Shouts to his pops. The energy of his pops. Ain't no right or wrong, ain't no good or bad. He was gonna push that out. Pops was there for a job, he had something to do. And one of the things that seeing now on the other side is our fears, our fears, our fears, our fears that we hold in. Bruce holding those fears in, and you concoct so many instances in which someone is trying to get something out of you. Now, were they trying to get it out of him for his benefit? No. But that's the abundance. By hook or by crook, it's gonna come out. Because homie was on that, what was the dude, the blind dude, who was like, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get you, we're gonna trap you down, and we're gonna make you mad. We're gonna get it up out of you, and I'm gonna take a sample. Now, obviously, it's like, no, you're not gonna get a sample because the skin's impenetrable and it's something from within. See, that's funny. See, they could see it. They could see it. They could see the outside manifestation of, well, what it was. But the outward manifestation of him turning into green, impenetrable. Impenetrable to me just seems like some shit that it's from within. It's built in. Like, you can't take it from me. You can't cut off a piece and use it for yourself. And even if you use it for yourself, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna blow up, or you're gonna explode, or you're gonna die, or you're gonna melt. You know why? Because this ain't for you. Opening up that pineal, find out who you really are. So, yeah. And also for Bruce Banner, all the things that happen in his mind, all the things that happen on the inside, where you concoct all these stories about everybody's trying to get me, everybody's trying to take me out, everybody wants to find out what's going on with me. They're attacking me. They're trying to get something from me. They're trying to take something from me. So you make enemies. You make enemies. You make enemies. Everyone's an enemy. Everybody's an enemy. But in reality, there's just some trauma on the inside that's got to come out. It's got to come out. And even for Bruce, it's like, shit, bro. His dad looking at him like, nigga, come on, man. You don't want to fuck with me? You kidding me? It's like, man, I wasn't trying to do this for you. I was doing this for me. What he say? Knowledge of self. Screamed it. Knowledge of self. You know, the funny thing is, in all of those movies too, there's always someone speaking on knowledge of self and that chaos. And anytime they make that long monologue, usually at the end, before they die or whatever, or leave their army, you're speaking on that knowledge of self. And everyone around is just like, well, are we not just here to win a war? Or can we not just capture these people? Or what are you talking about? Every single one of them talk about humanity. Humanity, breathing up here, that 18, that 15, rushing yourself. Rushing yourself, rushing yourself, rushing yourself. I say, just breathe, Bruce. The funny thing is about a lot of these movies, I looked at them as like, you know, CIA experiments and, you know, shoot, even, what was the movie with Nick Cannon when they were in the room? You know, the CIA experiments where they take 5 people, put them in a room, and then you got to do certain stuff, and the lone survivor moves into the next one. You know how it goes. You run an ad, you take 30 people, and you put them in an office building, and then, you know, you make everybody kill each other until there's like one remaining, and that's the one. That type of stuff. I used to look at it like that. Like that was the only thing. Like before, I would have looked at it and been like, yeah, you know, Bruce is an agent, and you know what I'm saying, Jennifer Connelly is I think that's her name. Jennifer Connelly, the lady, you know, she's a handler and all this and that. And it's like, yeah, but that's like we got past that. We done that. We done that. We done the CIA, the FBI, black site, all that stuff. We done that. Right here. This is what I want to do. When you hit them 5 breaths a minute, even lower. And that's one of the beauty things about learning this science of breath. The more you learn, the more you study. So that's been something that we want to be on. Yeah. We've we're building a library on, we built a library and found libraries on what to know. Now it is for me to build a library on what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what have I learned from those things? What have I learned from the meditations? You know, what are we putting, what are we activating through these crystals? You know, we're learning through rocking the tiger's eye. Well, whenever you took that tiger's eye, you can combine it with, you know, some white quartz. You know what I'm saying? You put those together. And we'll continue. We'll continue on that idolphum. 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 ID. UL. FM. Idolphum. 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 Hey, Idolphum. That's how you gotta do. So continue on your breathing. So we did the 3-9 breathing, guided. So we'll come back, do that later on as well. Get something to drink. Go do some more Qigong. And we'll do some reading later on. We'll do some reading later on. So that was good. Did some breathing. Breaths for a minute. Went through that as well. And the Hulk. I think that was good. More chant. Went through one zone. MooRooM. And I guarantee when I replay this, my vibe at the beginning of this video is very different from the vibe now. And that's your aim. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. That's all. So next time when you close your eyes, make sure you see this background. Construct it. Construct that background. You can. Oh, you powerful motherfucker, you.